What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be reviewing the 72mm K-Series throttle body from eBay. Is it worth it or not? Let's go. Alright, so here we have the 72mm eBay throttle body. Alright, so here's the box. I guess that's the part number. Let's open it up. So when you open it up, it comes with a thermal gasket, throttle cable bracket, you got all their hardware, and you have the actual throttle body itself as well. Alright, upon first glance, it looks okay, it looks decent. I can tell it's made out of a really cheap, I guess, material. It's what expected from buying it from eBay. Does say right there 72. As you can see, the plate does not fully, I guess, cover it, because you can see a little bit of a yard gap in there, as you can see. So I mean, it's expected with aftermarket, but obviously this is a cheap one, so you can see, look at that gap down up there. Not so bad on the bottom, but gap noticeable on the top. You can tell it came a little bit damaged. I guess the ring, or the, I don't know, it looked like it got hit or something. But yeah, I tried mocking up a OEM Accord TPS that I have, and it does not fit, so I will have to source a different one out. But yeah, here you go for the IAC. It does not have for the purse valve on the top, but yeah, that's something that mainly people don't run. So but yeah, that's the throttle body itself, and then let's get into the hardware. Here we have the throttle body cable bracket. It came with the bolts, Allen bolts, everything perfectly fine. I cannot complain whatsoever. Here we got the matching bolts, or the Allen bolts, perfectly fine, no complaints there. So it came with the IAC bolts right here, as you can see, no complaints whatsoever. I even mocked my IAC, perfectly fine. We got the TPS Allen bolts, also perfectly fine, no complaints whatsoever. Here we have brought two 1/8 MPT plugs if you do not want to run IAC, which is perfectly cool and fine. Another issue that I came across that is a huge fail. So it comes with the one on my right is the shorter Allen bolt. It actually came with the throttle body, which does not fit whatsoever to put out on the throttle, on the intake manifold, unless you're running one of those paper thin, I guess, gaskets, opposed to the thermal one. And then on my left here is the one from K-Tune. That's the correct length that you need if you're running the thermal, because this one doesn't even reach, it doesn't even whatsoever reaches to bolt on. So that's another fail on their part that they did, because you get this one's which you can't even bolt on, and then the long one on my left, obviously it's the correct length that you need for the thermal. So that's another mistake that they did for this throttle body. For the throttle body, you're paying for what you're getting. It was roughly under 80 bucks. I want to say 74, 70 something, under 80 bucks. So it's fair. It's a cheap budget throttle body. Should you cop it or not? Should you get it? I'll say yes. For the money, it's definitely worth it. I have not tested it out, so stay tuned for that when I installed everything on the Budget Integra and test it out. So I don't even know if it's gonna work. It had decent reviews, so we'll see on that other review that I'll do regarding the throttle body working or not. So but definitely I would need a different TPS to run. I cannot run my OEM one here. As you can see, it's straight. I will need one that's clocked differently. So this one did not work whatsoever, and this one is actually from an Accord, like an 03 Accord. I was hoping it worked, but I was trying to see if I can save money, but it will not work. Another thing that I saw, I had short Allen bolts, when it that pretty much does not reach the intake manifold with the thermal gasket. It will reach if you have the paper thin one. So that's another flaw that I saw. And the bar fitting, that's another thing for the coolant. If you're running the IAC and you want to run coolant, which is you don't even need to run an IAC. It's completely optional, but for street setup, it is really heavily recommended to do. So overall, my conclusions, you know, out of 5, I probably give it like a 2, 2.5, or a 3. You know, if once I test it, then you know my review rating will definitely change. But it's up to you guys if you want to cop it. I'll leave the link down below if you guys are interested in getting yourself one. But yeah, that's my conclusion, my review on the 72mm throttle body from eBay. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and see you guys for more.